Oh my gosh, today has been such a compressed day. It is absolutely in freaking sanity. I have to say, folks, the market is impressively doing much better than we really expected that it would, which is very, very incredible. I really thought, based on our pre-market, we would see much, much more blood, and if anything, a worsening. Let me write this really quick here. There we go. Okay. Okay, so that's not what we've seen right now. Now, the indices broadly are selling down, but that's because a lot of that is in the recovery sector, like the Russell 2000's down over 3,000. This is our small cap and kind of retail trade index here. Let's see. Bring you a today. Okay, there we go. So really where we're seeing the discounts, though, is in crypto right now. Now, I did just post a crypto video, so we won't go super deep on crypto right now. Oh, that's right. I can't use this. Let me share the screen here, though, and let's just stick to stocks in this particular stream here. So let's see what we got here. I'm going to go ahead and pull up. There we go. We got Webull. So right now, look at this, folks. Look at this drawdown into the close. The S&P 500 falling into the close. This is a sign of institutional selling of fear. Remember when the indices do this. That means we just got 4 minutes to the close. And probably Apple, Microsoft. Yep, the big boys are going to be selling off into the close here. Yep, look at that. Apple now down 3%. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Now we're getting a little bit of pain. Yeah, look at that sell-off into the close. Oh, my gosh. Okay, that's good. Let's see if we get some opportunities. Matterport's actually going up. Let's see. Etsy's rotating down. Can we get an NVIDIA move here? NVIDIA rotating down about 3% today. Oh, look at this. The weenie babies are selling off. Okay, that's good. Volatility is actually moving up a little bit more, though we expect this to bounce probably Monday and Tuesday. So I am making a volatility trade with SVXY. That's my volatility trade. It's really something that we're going to hold through probably Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday of next week, something like that. Crypto also selling down a little bit here into the close. Gosh, this early close is crazy. American Express down 8%. Looking for the spark lines. What's selling off more? Backed Holdings selling off more. We got to move quickly here. We don't have a lot of time. Wynn Resorts down 6%. Marathon Digital down 6%. The crypto miners obviously rotating down a little bit more here. That is to be expected when crypto continues to sell off a little bit. And that's why I'm nibbling back in, not going like crazy heavy back in. Neo down 3. Neo's actually been holding on. Really impressive. Neo DD, not a bad. I mean, 3.82% on DD. That's not bad with the bad news that came out about DD. Gee whiz. Fisker, okay, Apple just recovered a tiny little bit. Enphase down almost 3%. That's nice. Tesla almost down 3%. Yeah. Okay, so some selling off here into the close. You're specifically seeing that on the SPY, Google, Apple, Enphase, a little bit of an opportunity. Still relatively high prices here. Moderna up 20%. It was as high as 26% into the close. Well, earlier in the day. Look at this. Affirm up 3%. Really incredible to see Affirm move like this. Peloton holding on to that 5%. Beachbody coming up as well as potentially almost at this point a value play is what some folks are saying, but it's still probably not a value play. Bill.com's only up about 0.5%. Last minute opportunities here, little tougher. Probably I'd go for, if I was going to buy the dip right now, I'd probably go for a little bit of like Enphase or NVIDIA. Let me see if I can get any NVIDIA. I'm about 3.25 down. Looks like we started turning a little bit green again here. So there we go. There comes a little bit more red. Let's see how sharp this red goes. We got about 60 seconds to go on NVIDIA here. We're sitting about 3.25 down. Looks like we still got a little bit more pressure coming down here. I'm going to go ahead and unlock trading and prep a trade just in case this candlestick gets a little bit more sharp going into the close here. It does look like it's already being bought up again, though. So it does not seem likely that I'm going to buy anything. Yeah. Well, no, let's see. What do we got? 20 seconds to the close. No, I mean 3.4, 3.45, 3.3 cents. This is getting bought into the close. It's crazy. Crazy. Matterport didn't really become a big discount. Apple 3%. Definitely some pain here, but we're going to hit the bell here, and we did not get a substantial further sell-off there. Let's go ahead and listen to the bell. All the indices, obviously, big red.
So it already has some air under it. As we go into the closing bell here for an early close, S&P 500 looks like it's tracking the close below 4,600, about 2.25% lower. The Dow down almost 900 points. Small caps, a big underperformer, down 3.6%.
All right, folks. The Dow Jones is down 3.52%. The S&P 500 is down 2.26%. NASDAQ down 2.23%. Russell down 3.67%. This is the worst day for the Dow Jones Industrial since the beginning of 2001. This is a massive sell-off in the indices. This is a big deal for the indices. A lot of pain. However, I will say not something that honestly, like, I'm looking for the deals, and I mean, short of Carnival at like $18, which I think is a potential opportunity. I've been honestly watching Carnival, waiting for it to get under $20. We just had a massive move under $20. This new COVID variant, we are really going to have to wait on good news that this variant is not substantially more transmissible. If we end up getting news that this thing can be transmitted to people who are currently vaccinated, it's not going to be good. And that's what we're seeing so far out of China, out of Shanghai, out of Botswana. And we are seeing individuals get this virus with a vaccine. And that's something that's, makes you a little nervous. It did see index selling today. Again, that's very, very expected to see people take money out. ARK down 0.5%. Matterport, sold, putting some shares here, whatever. Let's see. Apple already trying to recover a little bit, down 3.17% here, mostly right at the close. Lucid only down 1.62% today. And then you've got Amazon, Affirm up 3% today. That's shocking, really. Enphase down 3% today. SoFi, we've been sitting in the just above 18 and under 17 level, barely under 17 for a bit. So I'm not really seeing an oversized discounts in, quite frankly, anything but the crypto market right now. The crypto market is where we are getting a little bit more oversized discounts. Obviously, if we continue to break past this 54,000 resistance level, we could quickly visit 47. So I'm not all in yet on this. I did buy a little bit of HUD 8 today. I did buy crypto today. I expect to be buying more crypto. I am watching candles on multiple different screens for crypto because I'm looking for opportunities to go shopping for it. Of course, keep in mind that anytime I send a buy sell alert, I will send that out in the Stocks and Psychology of Money group. But yeah, big dip on the SVXY. That's very common when you get big spikes here. So someone here says buy the dip, and he's a guy to follow. I did buying. It's pretty early to buy the dip on some of these stocks. Pretty early to buy the dip on some of these stocks. I'm not saying that you shouldn't, but we're at highs, folks. We are at highs on some of these stocks. It's not entirely enthusing. That's the word. Obviously, with the exception of recovery, you got some big discounts there. And you do have a big set of losers. Palantir, PayPal, TDoc, these guys down sharply in the year here. So just depends what you're trying to get as to whether or not you think we've got some big dips happening or not. Of course, y'all know me as Mr. Buy the Dip, but I'm looking for quality dips, high quality dips, I'm having trouble finding them. I think there is a lot of risk in a lot of the trades that have been rotating down. I was talking in the course member live stream this morning that one of the downsides of investing in something like TDOC when you're at a place where it is right now is that, oh, excuse me. Oh, yeah. I get some more coffee in me. I was up at pre-market open and yeah, I didn't sleep much. But anyway, here's the thing with TDOC. You know, you go crazy buying TDOC, what you're doing is you're allowing people to drop their bags on you. You know, you buy TDOC and Zoom on this enthusiasm of you know, stay-at-home plays, but they've been on this terrible downtrend. Same thing with Zoom, and really, people are taking the opportunity to dump their bags on you. That's really what I think is happening here. I mean, Zoom up 5.72%. Great. I mean, I hope it holds and I hope it trends back up for folks, but I am nervous about that. Palantir down about a third on the day, down another quarter in the afters. Let's see if anything's really recovering here in the after moving. No. You know, anything really under 4%, I generally don't pay attention to in the after hours because it's just so quickly manipulated. Pre-market, right before the market opens, can sometimes be a little bit of a better predictor, but not always, as we saw this morning. It was a mess of a predictor. So anyway, volatility. Let's take a look at volatility here. You know what we'll do is we'll look at the inverse volatility. So when volatility goes sky high, there's this thing called here, I'll show you. One sec. I'm gonna take a sip. All right, here we go. So there's a trade you can make, which we made this morning. Oh, where is it? Where did I put the darn thing? Is this not sorted by alphabet? Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. So this is a short on volatility is what you're doing. And I think I'm a small bit upside down on this one, but that's not a big deal because I'm not so worried about the little fluctuations. I want to see this pop back up to 60, which would be somewhere around a 10 to 12% gain from where I bought it. I expect that if we get a sort of Monday green day, this volatility is going to plummet back to 0 or negative, and this sharp line will quickly bounce back up. If you notice, if you look at the history here, you generally bounce right back up after these big sharp declines. So usually it's a pretty easy trade, with the exception of the pandemic. I mean, the pandemic was a complete disaster because, you know, the volatility went so high for so long. And this increase of the SVXY is a sign of volatility actually declining over time. I actually expect that trend to continue, although I'm not going to like long hodl this. I do expect volatility to go down more over time. It's also one of the reasons I'm not the biggest fan about or for buying too many leaps. Yeah, just reading some of your comments here. Dogecoin short interest. Oh no. But yeah, so folks, if you want to know what's going to happen Monday, you got to pay attention to the news cycle. The news cycle is going to be where it is, you know, publications from the WHO, research on this new variant, everything is going to be focused on this new variant this weekend. China is another issue. Supply chain disruptions, huge issue. If we get port lockdowns, and this is something to be aware of, hold on. This is something to be aware of, is that if you get port lockdown issues, then you're going to see a sell-off in some stocks again, particularly stocks I feel like Enphase. And potentially, why is this not working? Oh, there we go. Certainly any like the chip plays, even Nvidia potentially. Would love to see your. Okay, hold on. There we go. Okay, so sorry, give me 1 second here. Here we go. Okay, cool. All right, so China, and this is something to really consider and talk about. China is going to be really aggressive in responding to this crisis. And when China gets aggressive, one of the things they do is they shut down ports. So, like, let's just take a zoom out for a moment and write down things to. Okay, that was unexpected. Write down some things to consider. So I'm going to write down a warning / catalyst. Yeah, and so my expectations would be warnings and catalysts would be port shutdowns. That would be a problem, and that would be an opportunity to potentially buy the dip on the chip plays or things related to supply chain issues. Again, like Enphase, which manufactures microinverters that are heavily reliant on the supply chains and chips. These products are too heavy to airship, many of them. So I would look for port shutdowns, especially in China. Obviously, probably the biggest potential risk is this variant evading vaccines. So variant versus vax. Let's see here. Did the World Health Organization just respond? Let's see. World Health Organization. Let's see if they were somebody suggests that they responded. I know they're meeting. Okay. Oh, named Omicron. Is this true? Okay. I don't know who. Oh, CBC Canada is breaking that a few minutes ago. The World Health Organization named it Omicron, so not new, NU. The variant of concern is more serious. Is a variant of concern is what it's being designated, versus variant of interest. So it's the more serious of two. But they did name it. That's very interesting. But they say it'll take some time to learn about this. We do know there's a low vaccination rate in South Africa, but that doesn't matter if this thing can get past vaccines. So I do wonder how the market potentially reacted after that after the World Health Organization news. Yeah, it does look like a little bit of slippage here right after the market closed. Let me go ahead and share that screen with you. 1 sec. Sorry, I know this is a little bit slower. Yeah, look at that. SPY slipping a little bit more, unfortunately, here in the after hours. Down 0.32. CRISPR's up. EXPI's up. Lemonade 1.53. No, I don't really see particular reactions yet. Let me try mRNA. mRNA is up another 0.5% in the after hours. TDOC down a little bit. Let's look at Etsy's pretty much flat. Zoom flat. Okay, no huge reactions here in the afters. S&P though dropping a little bit more here in the after, about 0.4 now to the downside. Okay. Yeah, vaccines actually do help limit infection. It doesn't mean that you can't still have a breakthrough infection, but you're about 4 times as likely to get infected with COVID if you don't have a vaccine. So that means there is still a likelihood of you actually catching COVID and transmitting it. Potentially without you even being aware that you have COVID. If you're asymptomatic with a vaccine and you're potentially able to spread COVID, that's not good. That's almost worse. But yeah, statistically, you're much less likely to actually catch it with the vaccines. Certainly, much less die or be in the hospital. Leo here is saying 160, 170 calls on December 17th for a firm, 3 weeks. Woo, that's bullish. Helen wants to know if it's time to start drinking yet. It's always time to start drinking. All right. Let's see here. Yan's not happy. Yan wants to shout. Yan, you can go ahead and provide your facts and your statistic if you're going to try to shout stuff, and then I'm happy to look at it. But show me something reputable that disproves what I said. Okay, so just looking at pre-market, mostly stable. I have to say the stock market has been incredibly resilient today. I know it may not feel that way because there were a lot of things that certainly had pain, specifically in the recovery sector. But outside of the recovery sector, very resilient. Matt, I know you think this might be an overreaction, but like look at some of the big stocks. They didn't move that much. Amazon, Apple, Etsy, Affirm, Google, Facebook, Target. I mean, nominal moves on the day. Nominal. It was recovery stocks that drug everything down. But boy, I mean, like for the amount of news we got to only have movements of like 3 to 4%, nominal movement today. Really did not have the fear that I thought the market was going to show off. So, it does seem like the market might be thinking there might be a lot of an overreaction here as well. Yeah, see, Yan, just because you shout that this has already been discussed by the experts, that's not providing me a link or a statistic I could look at. So, okay, I'm going to stop reading your comments until you do. Take a look at the spot chart. I don't know. Yeah, I just don't know much about Spotify, I have to say. An anagram of Omicron is moronic. That's a good one. Oh, that's a good one. All right, let's see here. Okay, let's see. Let's see. 1 second. What? Okay. So let's see. Oil. Why oil is down this much? Well, oil is down so much really on this. Well, because remember, you've got compounding impacts here. You've got Biden releasing from the Strategic Oil Reserve in coordination with other countries. But then on top of that, you also have this COVID fear that we're going to have shutdowns and flights cancel again, right? So you definitely have a lot of fears about a lack of travel. Certainly, when you have travel restrictions, it's expected that COVID's going to fall, or oil is going to fall a lot. Very, very, very common. Okie dokie. Okay. I think that about covers it, honestly, for the closing live here. So I appreciate it. Yeah. All right, folks. Thank you so much. I will see you in the next one. Appreciate you being here. And yeah, have a wonderful Black Friday. Check out that Black Friday coupon code link down below. It does expire at 11:59 p.m. tonight. See you in the next one. Thanks. Oh, follow me on Instagram and you'll see more about the fitness challenge. I'll post some more later. Thanks, folks. Bye.